How do scientists trace human migration with ancient DNA? Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in your hand that can tell you where your ancestors came from and how they moved across the world. That's what scientists do with ancient DNA. They study genetic material from old bones and teeth found at archaeological sites. These remains are thousands of years old and contain clues about past populations. By carefully extracting and analyzing this DNA, scientists can piece together stories of human migration. The first step is to recover DNA from ancient remains. This process is delicate because DNA breaks down over time. Scientists use special techniques to carefully extract small amounts of genetic material without contamination. Once they have the DNA, they sequence it, which means they read the order of the building blocks called nucleotides. This helps them understand the genetic makeup of ancient people. Two types of DNA are especially useful for tracing migration. The first is mitochondrial DNA, which is inherited only from the mother. It changes very slowly over many generations, making it a good marker for maternal lineage. Because it does not recombine, mitochondrial DNA acts like a clear family tree that shows maternal ancestry over thousands of years. The second is the Y chromosome DNA, which is passed only from father to son. Like mitochondrial DNA, it accumulates mutations over time, helping scientists trace paternal lines and migration paths. In addition to these lineage markers, scientists also analyze autosomal DNA. This DNA comes from both parents and recombines each generation, creating a complex but rich picture of a person's overall ancestry. It helps scientists understand how different populations mixed and moved over time. Scientists often combine genetic data with other scientific methods. For example, isotope analysis looks at chemical signatures in bones and teeth. Strontium and oxygen isotopes reveal where a person might have lived based on the environment's chemical makeup. This adds geographic context to the genetic information. By comparing ancient DNA with DNA from modern populations, scientists can see how groups migrated and interacted. For example, they have traced how farming spread into Europe, showing it was not just ideas but people moving. They also identified movements from the Eurasian steppe and how genes for traits like lactose tolerance or eye color spread across continents. This research shows that human history is full of waves of migration and mixing. Most people today have ancestors from many different ancient groups. For families interested in genetic health, understanding these migrations helps explain why certain traits or inherited conditions are common in some populations. It also highlights how our genes are connected to a shared history of movement and change. In short, scientists trace human migration with ancient DNA by carefully extracting genetic material from old remains, analyzing mitochondrial DNA, Y chromosome DNA, and autosomal DNA, and combining this with other scientific clues. This approach helps us understand how humans moved, mixed, and evolved over thousands of years, giving us a clearer picture of our shared past and how it influences our health today.